Welcome back to the Growth Lab, where we are growing our mind, our muscles, and we are growing in life. Okay, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Let me tell you a little bit about this channel. What I want to accomplish with this channel is I want everybody who watches my videos, these videos, to learn something or gain something from it that helps them improve their life and improve their perspective and way of thinking. I want each and every one of you to be able to grow and see that growth within yourself, within your relationship with the Lord, and with the opportunities and decisions that you make in life, because what this life is about is a constant learning process. Within life, we are given a lot of different trials. We're given situations where we are able to make decisions and learn from those decisions, and we're able to learn from people, because what we are doing in this life is that we're passing through this life. This is not our actual home. If you know, you know. What we're trying to, our end goal is to be up in heaven with the Lord. But since we are human and since we are on this earth, we're passing through. And that's what I mean by gaining experiences and growing from each and every one of them. So our ultimate goal is to strive for that sanctification and to be more like Jesus. That's what we're trying to do. That's what I want to do with these videos. And maybe something that I've gone through, maybe some experiences that I've learned from can help somebody out there that's watching this. So that's why I want to put this video out and put all of these videos out, because I really enjoy watching videos and learning and never stop learning. And I know some people out there also feel the same. So let's do this together. But anyways, today I want to talk about, sorry, I got my puppy here. He's growing. He's growing too. He's growing. He got a little haircut. I cut it, had the people cut it too short, but you know what? It's summer, so he's fine. But anyways, today I want to talk about knowing your worth, and knowing when to do self-care. And these two go hand in hand, okay? Because you need to know that you are worth everything it is, everything that's positive that you want, that desire that's in your heart, that God's placed in your heart for you to have, you're able to get, that healthy relationship, you are able to get. You're worthy of that. That healthy job opportunity, you're worthy of that. Those healthy friends over there that's going to help build you up and help you strive and work towards your goals and just are positive influences. You're worthy of that, So you're worthy of it. So we have to reframe our minds. You have to reframe your mind. If you are thinking already, currently, right now, that you are not worthy of all these opportunities, you are not worthy of somebody great, you are not worthy of positive influences, like you're not worthy of this, and that. And maybe that stems from like your past. You maybe have gone down the wrong path in the past, and you feel like, well, now you're not worthy of it. No, baby, reframe that thought. Or maybe it's because like you've grown up in a family or household where your self-image was constantly destroyed and destructed because of how your parents were raised and how they feel about themselves. It had nothing to do with you, but it's just they're pouring on all their negative emotions and negative things onto you. So that all can play a role in how we view our worth. But we need to know for one thing and one thing only, is that God already determined your worth. He already said that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay, so period. There's nothing more to that. Like, you need to know that you are worthy. Yes, okay, maybe all those things that happened in the past has made you feel like, okay, I'm not worthy of it today. But it's when you're able to acknowledge all of that and say, you know what? I'm going to make a change, and this change is going to help better my life. Okay? And when you're able to believe that, start to believe that you are worthy of these things, it changes how people view you too. And let me make a side note, because it doesn't matter. We need to realize in our mind that it doesn't matter what people think of us, but the way you treat yourself is setting the tone for how everybody else is going to treat you. Okay? When you have boundaries and when you are able to stand on those boundaries, it lets everybody else know that tries to, like, people that are trying to have relationships with you, or friendships that are like, you know, you're just like not sure of. It lets them know that what you're going to put up with and what you're not, you know, what you're going to accept and what you're not. And it's important because not only do you save your energy from draining, but it also builds your self-confidence. With every no and with every boundary that you place, your self-confidence goes up. And I've seen this in my own personal life. And so I know, like, it's a great feeling. It's really empowering when we are able to do that, you know? And I just encourage that if you're watching this today, to start there. Start with making your boundaries, identifying what it is that you're okay with and you're not, and really stick to that. Stick to those boundaries, because that's how we're going to get quality relationships. That's how we're going to get quality friends. That's how we're going to get quality job opportunities and opportunities in general when we do that. And another thing is that you need to first love Jesus, God first and foremost, but then also love yourself. How do you do that? With the boundaries, with the knowing how to, like, tell people no, but also doing things that make you feel relaxed and at peace, because there's a difference when you are able to self-regulate versus when you can't, and you self-regulate in destructive ways, like, you know, like binge drinking or punching holes in the wall, or like whatever, you know, that's destructive. But when you are able to self-regulate in a positive way, like if it's meditation with scripture, or if it's taking yourself out to get massages and like facials and working out with listening to music, or whatever it is that brings you self-care, start to implement that in your life. I do not care if you have a busy schedule. I strongly believe and value the importance of setting aside time for self-care. It is important, okay? Please, please, trust me when I say that. And even in the Bible, there are times where Jesus goes away from the people that he's with. He goes away to pray and talk to God, and then comes back and is back with his people. Or when he like left for 40 days and 40 nights, came back and you know, was with his people. There's a reason he did that, and there's a purpose why he did that. It is because when you are able to Set aside that time. Set aside that time to be by yourself. Learn how to be okay. Hold on, because my dog is biting something. Learn to be okay with being by yourself, because that is where you're able to connect with God stronger. That is where you're able to think about your thoughts. You're able to process your thoughts better, and you're able to cultivate more ideas versus when you're constantly with people, constantly have things in your ear, chatting to you, talking to you. You don't have room to think about ideas and meditate on things that really truly matter. So it is important to do that. So I just wanted to let somebody know today that you are worthy, and you need to believe it. We need to change our perspective on how we see ourselves, because we are worthy of it. God already said it. So if he said it, that means it's set in stone, baby. Like, don't think otherwise. And it may have been like people told you in the past and try to make you believe yourself to be this person that they wanted you to be, but it's not you. So remove all that negativity, remove all that self-doubt, throw it out the window, because you are worth it. And you matter, okay? And you are loved, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So I hope somebody today, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.